Welcome to Gallant IAS. In this session, we are going to discuss some important topics from geography for this year preliminary examination. That is the 2021 preliminary examination. Okay. These are based on some from the previous year question paper analysis. Okay, and these are the topics that you have to go revise one more time before going to the examination hall. Okay. So let us start the session with how much important the subject geography for the examination. How can we understand that? Nothing but we can have to analyze the previous year questions. Okay, previous year questions we have to analyze. Okay, when I have gone through the previous year question papers in 2015, there were around 14 questions that is asked from geography. 14 questions. Okay, when it comes to 2016, it was around 7 questions that is asked. In 2017 too, there was around 7 questions. Okay, in 2018, there were around 17 questions that is asked from geography. Okay, and recently in 2019, it was around 12 questions that is asked from geography, and when it comes to 2020, it was around 6 questions. Okay, from this trend itself, you can easily understand that the number of questions that is asked from geography is varying. In 2018, around 70 questions were asked from geography, that is around 34 marks. So that itself says that you cannot skip geography. Okay, skipping geography is out of the box. And also for mains examination too, geography is a very much important subject. Okay, so that from this analysis we can understand that we cannot skip geography and we have to go thoroughly with the subject. Okay, now from geography, what kind of questions can be expected from geography? Okay, that comes to the next topic. Okay, what are the type of questions that we can expect from geography? Geography is a semi-scientific subject. There are some conceptual sides for the subject too. Okay, so there are basically 4 types of questions that can be expected from geography. Okay, geography questions. The first question is nothing but factual questions. Factual questions from geography. That is, what is stalagmites? What is stalactites? Okay, like questions can be asked. Okay, what is a V-shaped valley? Like that, factual questions can be asked. Then one other type of questions is there, like conceptual questions. Conceptually related questions. Okay, this question is like it may be related to the revolution of Earth, like the rotation of Earth, like the tropical cyclone, the temperate cyclone. These kind of questions are conceptual based questions. Okay, then we have one more thing like current affairs related question. Current affair related question. Okay, it may be related to some recent events in the locality. Okay, sometimes something related to the tropical cyclones. We know that there is increasing incidence of tropical cyclones, Arabian Sea, and or some concept related to that can be asked. Okay, one more type is there, which is the very important type, map based questions. The importance of map-based questions has increased recently. Tremendously, UPSC is asking a lot of questions from the map. Okay, so these are the 4 kind of questions that can be expected from geography. Okay, so for these 2 parts, current affairs is the basic thing that you have to go through. Okay, and these are the static topics in geography. Okay, now we know that we just look for the syllabus. Okay, what is the syllabus of geography and which are the important parts? Okay, so these are the 4 types of questions that you have that will be asking in the examination. Current affairs related, map based. These are the current affairs is the sole authority of these questions. Okay, and this is the static part of geography. So, in geography as a subject for UPSC examination, we have broadly divided it into three topics. Okay, 3 subtopics. We can broadly divide into 3 subtopics. Okay, that is, one is nothing but the physical geography part. Physical geography. Okay, in which the most of the conceptual part, factual part comes in this physical geography part. Okay, then we have Indian geography. Okay, then we have one more. This is the world geography. Okay, so again this physical geography can be divided into 4 topics. That is, one is basic concepts. Basic concepts like we can the solar system. Okay, the rotation, the revolution, the latitude, the longitude. These all are comes in the basic concepts. Okay, then we have what the land part of geography, that is the geomorphology. Okay, the land part of geography, that is the geomorphology, comes next. Okay, then we have oceanography, the water part, that is the oceanography. Okay, then we have one more part, which is the climatology, the air part. Okay, so we have shortlisted some topics from all these chapters, which are based on the previous year question paper analysis and all. Okay, that you have to go through one more time before going to the examination. Everything is important because we know that UPSC sometimes called the unpredictable service commission. That is, questions can be asked from anywhere. But however, we cannot revise everything, but we can give importance to some topics so that we can revise it one more time. Sometimes questions can be asked from that topic. Okay, so I will tell you which are the things that you have to learn revise one more time. Okay, now from the fundamental concept, that is the basic concepts of geography, solar system is one very important topics that questions can be expected in this year. Solar system. Okay, solar system, questions from solar system can be asked, like what is the asteroid belt? Okay, where is it found? Like questions can be asked, is very important. So concepts regarding solar system must be revised one more time. Okay, then what we have, then movements of earth is important for the examination this year. Okay, movement of earth, that is, we know the earth, the rotation, the revolution. Okay, the summer solstice, the winter solstice, the equinox, these all are concepts related to movement of earth that are very important for this year examination. Then there is one more thing that questions can be asked, that we have shortlisted from the previous year questions, that concepts related to longitude, latitude, equator, and all can be asked in this year examination. That is latitude, longitude, and all. Okay, latitude, longitude, and all. These three topics are very important from the basic concepts for this year examination. Okay, now we have geomorphology. Geomorphology, we know geomorphology is the study of what is the landforms and their evolution. Okay, so in geomorphology, some topics are very important. Okay, which is the first one is nothing but interior of earth is very much important for this year examination. Interior of earth. Okay, interior of earth, and related one more topic is there related to that, which is rocks, different types of rocks, the sedimentary rocks, igneous rocks. These and all are very much important for this year examination. Questions can be expected. Okay, from this area, that is the interior of earth, and also the rocks, that is the igneous, sedimentary, which are the constituents, particles in that. Okay, then we have one more thing, that is volcanoes, volcanic eruption, and earthquakes. This is another, that is the catastrophic events, that is the volcanism and earthquake. We know the earthquake waves and all, these are all very much important for this year examination. Okay, volcanism and earthquake is another important topics that you have to revise one more time from geomorphology. Okay, that is very important. Then we have one more, evolution of landforms. Evolution of landforms, that we have different landforms formed by running water, karst topography, waves. Okay, we have a wind created, that Aeolian landforms. Okay, these all are very much important. So what you have to do is, you do not have to go through everything of this, you just take your GC along with you. Okay, and there are topics like this landforms created by running water and all, landforms created by glacier and all. You take those chapters and there will be diagrams related to this. Okay, there will be diagrams, like there will be karst topography diagram. Okay, there will be glacier topography diagrams. Okay, so you just go through the diagram, that will be enough, but you have to go through that. One question can be expected this year regarding some kind of landforms. Okay, some desert landforms or something can be asked. So you just take that diagram from the GC Lyon. Okay, you just go through that much is enough, and one question can be expected from that topic. So these are the topics that is important from this. Then one more topic is there that we have shortlisted, that is geomagnetism. This because recently there are some geomagnetic anomalies. There are some South Atlantic anomaly and all are happening in the southern hemisphere. Okay, in that concept, geomagnetism is an important topic for this year examination. One question can be expected. Okay, these are the four topics that we can shortlist from the geomorphology for this year examination. One is interior of earth. Along with that topic, you have to look for rocks too. Okay, different types of rocks and all. Then we have volcanism, earthquake. Then we have evolution of landforms. That is, you just take your GC learn with you and you just open the pages of different landforms. That is, there are different landforms like running water created by running water, glacial, winds, and also you just have to take the diagram and just look for that. Okay. Then we have geomagnetism. Okay, geomagnetism can be asked because there are some recent phenomena that is happening on the earth, like the South Atlantic anomaly and all, that you have to go through. Okay, then we have the next topic is oceanography. Okay, oceanography. So these are the topics from geomorphology, and these are the topics from basic concepts. Okay. Now we have oceanography. Oceanography, for which are the important topics from oceanography? Okay, oceanography, salinity and temperature distribution is an important topic for this year examination. Okay, oceanography, salinity and temperature distribution around the globe. There are different type of distribution, like the regional distribution, the latitudinal distribution and all. You have to go through both of that. Okay, then also vertical distribution is also there. A question can be expected from this topic in this year examination. Okay, then oceanography, currents and tides are another important fact. Currents and tides. Currents and tides, that is the movement of water. Currents and tides are important topic for this year examination from oceanography. Okay, then we have minerals, because there are some recent current affairs related to minerals that is going on, related to some seafloor exploration and all. So minerals are very much important topic for this year examination. Minerals. Okay, minerals. Then we have these three topics are very much important, and if time permits, you have to go through other facts like the underwater topography, the bathymetry and all. Okay, these three important, from these three topics, important questions can be expected for these three important topics. Questions can be expected for this year examination. Okay, that are the important topics from oceanography. Then we have the most important part from geography, that is climatology. Climatology is the most important topic from geography. The most important topic, because we know that the climate change is happening. Basically, the climate change is happening. So because of that, climatology is the most important of all subjects from geography for this year examination. All topics from geography for this year examination, climatology is very important. Okay. So we know the climate change. The IPCC report is there. A lot of climatic things are happening around the world. The forest fire is happening. The intensification of cyclones is happening. Okay, the intensification of cyclone in Arabian Sea is increasing. Okay, these all are happening. So the ice melt is happening. The seawater rise is happening. Everything is happening. So climatology is very much important. So the very important topic that you have to look in this topic is nothing but the current affairs. The climate related current affairs is very important. Okay, so this can be asked, about 3 or 4 questions can be surely asked from climatology itself. Okay, from this too we have shortlisted some topics, that is like tropical cyclone. The most important thing for this year examination is tropical cyclone. Tropical cyclone, like how is the formation of tropical cyclone, the concepts related that. Okay, the changing nature of cyclones, how was the naming that is done by cyclones. Okay, what are the technologies that we are developing in order to counter these cyclones. These are very important. Tropical cyclone is a very hot topic for this year examination. Tropical cyclone, you must go through twice before going to examination regarding the subject, that is tropical cyclone. Okay, then we have pressure belts and wind belts. One more important topic, pressure belt and wind belts. Okay, these are very important for this year examination. Then we have one more thing like climatic regions. Climatic regions too can be asked. Climatic regions. Okay, what I mean by climatic current affairs is that a lot of things are happening, a lot of phenomena are like the El Nino, the La Nina. Okay, the boreal intraseasonal summer oscillation is happening. Okay, then we have what the Indian Ocean dipole, like I said earlier, the anomaly, the South Atlantic anomaly, the jet streams. Okay, these all are very much important for the examination. That comes under the current affairs part of climatology. Okay, then the tropical cyclone part is very much important, because we know that a lot of cyclones are happening in the Indian Ocean region. Here in Arabian Sea also a lot of things are happening. So that is a very important topic. Then we have pressure belt and wind belt, that a question can be asked in this year examination. Then we have climatic regions. Okay, so these are the important topics that we can expect from physical geography part. Physical geography means we have 4 parts in physical geography. That is the basic concept part. Okay, basic concept, we can expect questions from this what I have said about the solar system and all. Okay, those are very important. Then we have geomorphology. Geomorphology, we have discussed 4 topics: interior of volcanism, earthquake, then evolution of landforms, okay, and geomagnetism. In evolution of landforms, that what you have to do is that you just have to take the diagram in your GC Leon, that is the Gocheng Leon for geography, okay. That is a very short book and very precise book that is very helpful for the preparation for geography for UPSC examination. Then we have climatology, the most important topic from the entire geography part, the climatology part, okay. And in climatology itself, this tropical cyclone is very much important, and also the current affairs topics like the IPSO or the Indian Ocean anomaly, okay, the El Nino, the land, and these are all very much important for this year examination, okay, from the climatology. And we have also oceanography, salinity related questions, temperature related questions, these are all important, okay. So that's all about the physical part, okay, that's all about the physical part. Now we have the Indian geography part. Indian geography part, when we have gone through the previous year question paper, from drainage part, 1 or 2 questions are asked in every year examination. Drainage, you cannot skip this part, okay. Drainage is very much important for the examination. One question will be surely asked, and if you have prepared well, you will get a lot. Sometimes you may get a lot, like 2 or 3 questions can be asked from this topic. Drainage is very much important. Drainage in the sense, we have the peninsular drainage, we have the Himalayan drainage, okay, we have different rivers, we have different tributaries, we have different projects that is going on, okay. These all are very much important from Indian geography. Drainage is very important, okay. Drainage is very important. Then one more thing is about agriculture. Agricultural part is very much important for this year examination. In last year itself, there is a lot of questions asked from agriculture, okay, but that is more related to agriculture. But I am talking about the geographical side of agriculture, okay. Questions can be expected, we know, because a lot of farm bills, a lot of APMC Act, that a lot of things are happening, and also from the geographical part, like the seasonal changes, the climatic changes, the soil things, these all are can be asked from Indian geography, okay. Then what? Then that is the climate and vegetation also is a very important part, okay. Climate and the physical setting is an important part, okay. Of course, the physical setting is important. One question can be asked from physical setting excluding drainage, okay. Drainage is very important, okay. Physical setting, one question can be asked. And also preparing physical setting is not about Indian geography itself, about physical setting itself. You can guess a lot of questions, okay. You can through intelligent guessing, intuition, you can use, if you have a good hand in this physical setting of India, you can guess a lot of questions like the agriculture, okay, like the climate, like the mountain range. You can guess a lot of questions in geography, okay. In preliminary examination, it's not about what you know, it's about how can you use what you know in order to get into the right answer, okay, that you can use, okay. Then physical setting, so that you have to prepare. Direct questions won't be asking, but you can that will make a positive impact in your final marks, okay. So these 3 are important from Indian geography: drainage, agriculture, and physical setting, okay. And also one more thing is there, which is monsoon, which is more related to climate and climate. That is why I took it in the last stage, okay, which is very much related to the climate, okay. We have climate like the tropical cyclones are related to the Indian monsoon, okay. There is a lot of relations between that. Then the El Nino, La Nina, the Indian Ocean dipole, and all, which are all related to the Indian monsoon. So these are the 4 topics that is very much important for the examination, that you cannot skip, before that you have to revise one more time before going to the examination hall, okay. Drainage, very important, okay. Agriculture, very important. Physical setting, average importance, and monsoon also average importance, okay. So these are the topics from Indian geography, okay. Now we have world geography, in which world geography is basically, in recent years they are asking a lot of questions related to maps, okay. In world geography they are asking more questions related to maps, okay. So however, in world geography sometimes industrial related questions can be asked. However, most of the questions that is asked from world geography part is related to maps, okay. So we will go for the map section, which are the important sessions for maps for this year examination, okay. Maps are very important from geography, because in the previous years UPSC is asking more from map based questions than being these conceptual side questions, okay. So that maps are very much important for the examination, and these map based questions, you may see that these are random questions, but these are not random. All these map questions are somehow will be related to the current affairs. Some relation will be there with the current affairs. So what you have to do is that whenever you come across some geographical phenomena across the globe in somewhere, you have to take your atlas and you have to just pick up that area and you have just look around that. Okay, you have to make a general idea. You do not have to mug up things, but you have to make an idea about that areas. Okay, so from the current affairs from the recent months, okay, we have created a list of areas that you have to be very careful for this year examination. Okay, maps. The first and foremost part, UPSC has some kind of magnetic effect with the Middle East part. Okay, UPSC always asks some questions related to Middle East. Okay, we know that a lot of issues are happening in Middle East. Okay, Middle East means the Red Sea, okay, the Persian Gulf, the Mediterranean Sea. These all comes in the Middle East. Mediterranean Sea, I mean the Palestinian, the Israeli side. Okay, Middle East is very much important. Even some the name of places can be directly asked in the examination, like where is Tripoli, which place is Tripoli belongs to. Some questions can be directly asked. So whenever you are some internationally important places are there in news and all, you just take the map and you just go through that. Okay, that will be very much helpful. So Middle East is a very important part. Okay, then the next important part is South China Sea. We know about this Chinese string of pearl policy. Okay, the aggressive policy of China. Okay, these all are very important. South China Sea very important. That comes because for India to China is our neighbor, so that very important for our for our examination. Okay, South China Sea, there are a lot of islands like the Senkaku Islands, the Parcel Islands, the Spratly Islands. These all islands all are very important for the examination. So South China Sea, you have to take your map and you have to go through this. Middle East, you have to take your map. The Red Sea, the what is the Persian Gulf. Okay, these all are very important for the examination. Okay, then we have the Australian side. Australian side is this time very much important for the examination. Australia, especially the Eastern Australia. Okay, there are a lot of islands and all are there. Okay, so those all are very important for this year examination. Australian side, you have to take the map and you have to take the Melanesia, the Micronesia and all are there. Okay, you have to go through that. Then we have the Arctic region. Arctic region is important. There are some deep dam project coming in this Arctic region. Okay, then there are some oil spill that happened recently, that is the Kara Sea and all, Kara Sea in Arctic Ocean. Okay, so those are very important. Arctic region, because these Arctic and Antarctic regions are very much related to our what is the climate change. Sometimes this what is this glacier melt, the carving of these glaciers all can be asked. That is Antarctic region too. Okay, Antarctic, the domes, the glacier. Okay, Antarctic region, the A76, which is a glacier in this what is in Antarctic region. These all are very much important because it has some connotation with the climate change. Okay, so that it can be asked. This Arctic region, Kara Sea and all are very important. A76, Doomsday Glacier, what is the Drake Passage and all are very important. Okay, so Middle East, South China Sea, Australia, Arctic region, Antarctic region. Okay, then one more is there, which is South America. South American region, you have to take the map, and you have to go through which are the landlocked countries. This is the Bolivia, the Paraguay and all. Okay, so you have to go through this. There are some some space telescopes and all are situated in here. You have to go through that. Okay, then one more thing is there, the Himalayan region. Himalayan region is very much important, especially the areas which comes under we know that recently there are China-India conflict that is happening in the border, the line of actual control. Okay, you have to go through that. Okay, that is the Aksai, okay, in Arunachal Pradesh too, and also in Pangong Lake and all. Okay, so these are a very hot topic. India-China issue is very hot topic for this examination. So South China Sea and Himalayan area, you must go through that. Then Middle East is always a favorite topic for the UPSC. You have to go through that. Okay, then Australian side, South American side, Arctic region and Antarctic region. You take your map, you just take your atlas, you just give half an hour a day for map reading. Okay, you just take your map, okay, and you just take these places in map. One day you take Middle East. Okay, you just go through that. You know the important water bodies and like the Persian Gulf, The important straits are there. Okay, the Red Sea, the what is we have the Caspian Sea is there. Okay, then we have the Black Sea is there. Okay, then we have the what is Mediterranean region also, it comes in Middle East. Okay, Mediterranean region, like we know this Palestine, the Palestine issue is there, the Israel issue is there. These all are comes in Middle East. Okay, then we have South China Sea issue that I have, as I said, India China issue is a hot topic. So South China and Himalayan regions can be asked in this mains examination. South China Sea, there is a lot of islands and this partly islands. Okay, there is a lot of islands like that, you have to go through that. Okay, then Himalayan region, you know the fingers of fingers in this Pangong Sea or Pangong Lake. Okay, Pangong So then we have the Aksai area, we have a line of actual control and all, you have to go through that. Then we have the Australian side, that is there is a lot of important current affairs that is related to this area, you have to go through that. Then South American side, okay, there are a lot of current affairs is asking from coming from the South American side, just go through that. Then Arctic region and Antarctic region, these two are very much related to climate change, so they are very much important. There are some glacier carving happened in Antarctica, like the A76 glacier, the Doomsday glacier and all are there. Okay, so you have to go through the concepts too, not only the places, but also what is iceberg carving, or how is iceberg is formed, what are icebergs, what is ice shelf, the difference between ice shelf and iceberg. Okay, then there are some straits like the Drake Passage and all, you have to go through that. The Arctic region, so there are some there are some important oil spill that is happened, that is in the Kara Sea and all, that can be asked. Okay, so these are the questions that we can expect from geography for this year examination. Okay, these are very hot topics, so you have to go through one more time through these topics before going to examination hall. Okay, that is very important, because you will get at least 5 questions from all this geography, the topics from we have discussed. You may get at least 4 to 5 questions you can get for sure from these areas. Okay, from the areas we have discussed, you can get at least around 4 to 5 questions from geography. Okay, that is very important in order to get into the next list, that is the exam list for mains examination. Okay, so make map reading a daily routine. Okay, give around half an hour for reading the map. Okay, that will be very much helpful for you. Because not only for answering the direct questions, but for answering other questions, that is you can use your intuitions, you can use your common sense, you will get a lot of peripheral knowledge that you can use in another questions. Okay, that you can use to solve other questions. Okay, so that's very important. So be confident about the examination. Do not worry about the examination. Just go on and write, because if you are tensed, your performance will be compromised. Okay, that cannot happen, because if you have prepared for at least 6 months for the examination, you can definitely get through the preliminary examination. Definitely you can get through. But the thing that stands between you and the result is you itself, because you cannot be tensed. You need not be tensed. Okay, you have to take out your tension. You have to take it in a hassle-free manner. Just go and write it freely. The success is yours. Okay, so I am wishing very best for your examination, very best for your examination. Okay, so go confidently, the success is yours. Okay, thank you.